We're here in the ATL with ATL, all the locals. Guys, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us what you do, starting with Johnny.
I'm Johnny, keys and vocals.
I'm John Briglovich. I'm the producer for the guys and the lady.
I'm Denores Penniman, drums and percussions.
I'm Ty Barkstown, I play guitar.
And I'm Nicole, Nikki Brickhouse, simply vocals.
And Chris couldn't make it today, but he plays bass.
Okay. My first question, Nikki Brickhouse?
Yes.
Are we doing a little homage here to the Commodores?
That's God given right there.
Well, he said it's just my dad's last name, and just all my life I've been teased about it, and people sing to me, and so I learned to live with it and just, you know, flaunt my brick house, if you will.
There you go. I like this girl. I like this girl a lot. Okay, so we've got ATL, all the locals. Now, you are from Atlanta, which, of course, is ATL.
Yeah.
Tell me about how you came with all the locals out of ATL.
Basically, there's really simple two meanings. ATL, the acronym, straight up. And then two, we all love to travel, and I'm sure some of y'all like to travel. Wherever you travel to, you always like to go where all the locals go.
Right.
Best food, best hangout, so it's all about where all the locals are.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, you guys are just come out with your second EP, which is All the Locals 2. I believe that was released in October? Okay, tell me a little bit about the EP. Tell me about your first EP, and tell me about the second one. How you're developing as a band, you know, the steps you've taken from the first to the second, the progress you've made, things like that.
Well, yeah, with the first EP, we were a brand new band. We'd only been together for, what, about 2-3 months, maybe? And we came in, and Johnny B got us in here, and we were just young and green and wanting to play some music, and he kind of sculpted us in and got us this sound and helped us really sculpt what we were trying to do and make what we wanted to out of our music. And once we went from that one, when we came in for the second one, we were already ready to go.
Seasoned.
And, seasoned a little bit, if you can say that. And we all had feel for each other and played off of each other, and he was able to do what he did with us.
The secret behind all that is lots of performances. A lot of people think it's studio trickeration. To make an album that really captures them is a lot of performances, a lot of takes. I think my word to all you guys is going to be like, that was perfect, now do it again. And we just kept doing it, honing it, and getting it better and better. So, yeah.
As producer, what have you seen in these guys that really drew your attention to them?
The integration of sound and people, you know? We have black, we have white, we have it all together, and it's all for one, one for all. And it's one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever been involved with a band. And we come from so many different backgrounds. I'm an immigrant. I'm from across the country, or across the sea. And everybody has something different to put in the pot, and it's just fantastic. So.
Your music has been defined as kind of a blend of all different kind of genres.
Yeah.
So what is your background in music? And each of you tell me a little bit about what you bring to the band.
Oh, well, man, I grew up classic rock, southern rock, Motown sort of stuff. So it's kind of hard to coin that, but I've always been interested in soul aspect of music, but also the technologically turning things more alternative, you know. And actually, it's funny, we finally kind of got a chance to coin it. We had a write-up in Pittsburgh Daily, and one of the writers there called us soul-ternative. And so that's kind of, I guess that's kind of a way to describe the music, because we literally all came from different backgrounds.
I actually started like playing in the church. I came up in the church and maybe like 4 or 5, got my first junior kit and just playing church and like influences maybe like hip hop and soul, old school, just whatever feels good, like music.
And Chris, our rhythm section comes from that background. Chris, the bassist, has that same type of thing. They're used to this ensemble playing and looking at the pastor, somebody like knowing these cues that are just different than a rock band, and I see that as a producer watching them do their thing. It's
Does
awesome.
it tighten it up for you?
Absolutely. I think drums and bass are this just very just very tight rhythm section. It is.
Yeah, definitely. And I come from, blues, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Muddy Waters, all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of where I came in. I came up listening to Motown and stuff like that, but really that blues rock is kind of where I feel at home.
And Nikki?
For me, I guess it would be an array of things, but if I had to hone in on it, it'll probably be soul, neo-soul, and a little R&B.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, you got yourself a great producer here, but you guys are an indie band without a major type label behind you, so no Warner Brothers, no RCA, things like that.
Yeah.
I want to know, as an indie band, what are some of the things that, not having that label behind you, you sort of wish you had, but at the same time, what are the benefits of not having somebody like that behind you?
I'd say one benefit, you're able to pick your own team. And we've picked people that may have started off as fans, or maybe it was a business card, that guy became a fan. So everybody that we work with is a fan and a friend, and very professional and good at what they do. So I guess an advantage would be to be able to pick your team and pick your route, and then once you get to the point where you have that clout from those bigger companies, they can kind of mold off of what you've already done instead of make you what they want from the get-go.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. And another part of it is you don't always have the tour support. It's hard to get on the road, but we're out there grinding and doing what we can. And we may lose money on a show, but we may make 20 new fans out of that show. So we're willing to do that just for the simple fact that we can grow what we're doing together and on our own.
Are you guys responsible for like your own merch sales?
Oh yeah, it's all right here.
Yeah, things have started to get easier. We have a bunch of people that are working for us now, but at the beginning, man, we were just doing it all, doing everything. A lot of bands have done that.
About 3 hours of sleep until you hit the road again.
Yeah,
that.
correct.
Driving off the road in Kentucky going, wait, did we really do that?
Yeah.
We're wrecking the trailer and
Yeah.
parking deck. It happens.
Wet guitars.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, rusted strings,
They
there.
some of the hotel bathrooms look like jail cells,
Yeah, that's happened.
but some of them are nice.
Didn't you find underwear in one of your hotels?
So everybody has those great stories from the road, and everybody has those horror stories from the road. I want to hear one of each from each of you guys.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yeah, I'm putting you
It's
on the
just
spot.
funny. Like we did a show in Charlotte the other day, and we were we had a morning TV show. We did the NBC morning Charlotte Today show, the nicest TV,
At
probably
6 in the morning.
Yeah, one of the nicest TV studios you've seen. And then we went back to and we were getting all this love from everybody in town. Then we go back to our $30 hotel room that looks like a horror movie.
First 48
And then
scenes.
I think
we
it's
go
made by
play a
the hour.
show at night in the town, and then we're off to Charleston. That's a 10 times nicer, town. So it's always different wherever you go. There's a lot of little stories.
It is always different. Like you were saying, the hotel room, that's the most recent one. That was, that last Charlotte hotel was pretty interesting to say the least. Then there was more holes in the walls than outlets.
Were these bullet holes or?
No, not bullet holes.
It's like fights and whatever have you.
Outside all night long.
Not certain, but it may be a pay-by-the-hour kind of place. If
Oh, yeah.
You catch my drift on that one?
Vibrating beds?
Yes,
Right.
yeah. You put a quarter in there, it kind of shakes.
Well, the room service ladies offer other services to you if you.
Did you get a rate card?
Some of it was free, but I'm just kidding.
No, I slept in the truck.
He did.
Did you really?
He did.
Wow.
Well, and then it's, oh, go ahead. It's all
Well,
right.
I was just going to say, luckily I was at the Embassy Suites this morning. So I heard about it. I didn't experience this one.
Worse.
She's using her credit card.
Right.
But there are some good things as well. Like one of the best things that we've done, I think, on the road is the first time that we sold a place outside of Atlanta in Birmingham, the Nick, and we sold that place out, and that was one of the best feelings that
One of our
I've had
goals.
in this. That was a short-term goal that happened a lot quicker than we thought it was going to.
So hopefully if things work out now, we're going to hear a song from you guys in a video. And what are you going to play for us?
We're gonna play a song called "Follow Me." It's the first track off All the Locals 2, the new EP that's out on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, all that.
All right, so we've been here with ATL, in ATL, all the locals. And we want to say thank you guys.
Thank
and
you.
Nikki,
Thank you.
Brickhouse Nikki. We love that. And stay tuned. We're going to see if that song doesn't come right up for you.